It's about to go down. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean, that's me.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap, tap, tap.
Alrighty, Michael Sean, J Black, the Takeover Legend. December 18th is a Wednesday. We're a week away from Christmas and all that good stuff. Hope you got your stuff popping. Hope you got you're in a good holiday spirited mood and you're not letting the financial stress get to you. Jay Black, how was your night?
Everything's all gravy, all good. Wednesday night tonight, holiday party, doing PRs, end of the year performance.
I thought you went.
No, that's tonight. It's tonight.
Oh, what type of attire are you wearing? You wearing any antagonizing T-shirts?
Actually, Lady Q is making me a black Santa. I'm gonna wear a black Santa holiday shirt.
Yeah, let's get that racial friction popping. Let's get it popping.
It ain't friction. It's the black. What's wrong with having a black Santa?
Santa Claus is black.
My Santa Claus is black. Yeah, darn right. So yeah, I'm rocking that. That's what I'll be doing. Who's in the comments saying good morning this morning?
Good morning to Ed.
The Financial Rebel should be joining us. I know we talked about it the other day. So later on in the 8 o'clock hour.
Damn it. I should have downloaded. I went to his TikTok.
I sent you the clip. He was talking about tariffs. I was like, what is tariffs and taxes?
Tariffs, but he had a great, he has financial, you got a future, homie. You got a future. Your TikTok was very entertaining, even though I think the countdown to TikTok is happening. Hopefully that Lemonade will be people saying the Lemonade isn't going to be able to be the new TikTok. Some people say it is the new TikTok. They say if you download the Lemonade, all your TikTok followers will go to TikTok. All your TikTok will connect to Lemonade. Some people saying when TikTok goes down, Lemonade goes down. So we don't know.
What the heck is a Lemonade? I guess I need
That's
to go
the new TikTok
and download Lemon. It's called just regular. It's spelled the same way.
Yep, lemon. Put lemon in my Diet Coke. I need a lemon in my Diet Coke. Put a lemon in my Diet Coke.
And it happened to be yellow icon.
I put a yellow lemon. Is the green? Is that still a lemon or is that something else when they put the green thing in your drink? Is that still a lemon?
That's a lime. I thought that's a
lime. That's a lime. I don't want a lime. I want a lemon. I want a lemon in my drink.
A lemonade. All right. I had to go Google it to see what lemonade look like.
Confused with lemonade.
So lemonade. All right, that's gonna be the new TikTok. Okay.
No. I'm saying that's the debate that people are saying that is get on there now. Before it goes down. And some people saying when TikTok goes down, lemonade will go down. Now there are rumors that Donald Trump had conversations with the people who represent TikTok. And it was said that his approval rating went even higher for having the conversations. Also, if you didn't know, Joe Biden's pardons, all we're worried about is his pardoning of his son. He also pardoned one judge that took part in the corruption in Philadelphia and Pennsylvania when they were getting paid to put young people in prison.
Shelly, what up?
We'll get to that later on in the week. I got that. Shelly, good morning, everybody. Good morning. My night was fine. I was chilling. I worked late. I worked
extra hours in. Okay, that's smart.
Well, it's the holiday season, so we closed late, so I got to stay later. So shout out to Lorianne and the whole squad. We got a young group of people, new staff members who have been added for the holiday seasons. I like them. They're cool, but they're young and they make me laugh because they're young. Yes, Mama, I was not getting involved in any baby oil shenanigans. Okay.
They talking about the different holiday parties that they went to, their staff, their work holiday parties.
What would baby oil have to do with your staff parties there, Miss Clark? Where are you working, girl?
That baby oil's a thing. People want to be smooth.
Where were you working?
What up, Cypher? Coco? LaShawn, I see you, LaShawn.
So, before we get into the festivities, I have a lies detected.
Nancy. Good morning, Nancy.
Nancy, what's up? I got lies detected.
Okay.
How's Kim, Nancy? Have you talked to Kim? How's Kimberly? That's my ex-wife. What else you
Exactly.
doing? Santa is black. Santa don't exist. He's not real. He's not real.
Santa is black, so I'm rocking a black
Black.
Santa.
He's not real. He's
All
not
we
real.
do. I got the black Santa blow up in front of my door. You know,
He's
the
not
one.
real.
The
Yeah,
ear.
he's not real. He's not real. It's just
Poppy.
some things we want to be a part of that we should have just left alone. We shouldn't want to be a part of Santa. We shouldn't want to be a part of that shit.
I'm sure it's the reason and theme behind it, the mystery of Santa. I don't even know the root origin of.
I had the whole story. I had the whole story on Santa. It's not what you think it is. Lime, yes, the lemon and the lime, but you want to be part of the lemon. Good morning, Miss Coleman. Tawana Coleman.
And she got your logos up there. The lemon versus the lime.
Versus the lime.
Rashida.
I didn't like any of those things in my drink. I don't like any. When my alcohol.
You did. When we used to every night. Wait, you never did the lime. Sometimes you take that shot. You need that lime. That hot tequila or that hot vodka, that warm liquor. Sometimes you need that little lime.
Real men don't do that.
I said sometimes.
Real men never put anything in their mouth after a shot. I let that slide when you and Lady Q because that's your wife. I let that sus activity slide. I never said nothing, but to myself I said I taught that man better than that. He was rocking with the best.
That guy Julio was hitting different. It was hot.
Never in history. Shout out to rest in peace, Sugar Bear. Never the Big Rob. Never with Ryan Banks.
Oh God.
Never did we ever sit at the bar at the Comfort Inn and ever see grown men do shots and then suck on lemons or limes. Never. Never.
Yeah, good morning to you too. Yeah.
Never did that ever take place. I'm in these TikTok streets trying to get those coins. Get them coins, Rashida. Oh, Mike, you got Lorianne too. Lorianne is the let me tell you something. Lorianne asked me for a favor. And when I mean a favor, I mean a job favor. I said, hey, there's been a problem. Somebody is called out. Can you come in? I said, Lorianne, I got you. She said, thank you so much. I said, don't you ever thank me. You have always looked out for me. I got you. If I'm available, I'm there. Got you. But that lemon and lime, I didn't understand it. Y'all was saying I thought it was cute because y'all a couple. I thought you were doing it to make Lady Q feel like she was.
I was showing her that was her first time taking shots. So when
that's not how you take shots.
Oh, that was in Mexico.
That's not how you take shots.
For her first time taking a shot, you're gonna let her take a warm shot of Don Julio and then burn her whole and then she came back again. That would have you gotta teach them the right way so they can
that's not the right way. That's nothing. You take the first shot. After the first shot, you're good after that. Kim is good. Her son is 20 and working. Oh wow, everybody in our family are getting old, but it beats the alternative. We're not getting old. The age just changed. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Nikki White Chocolate is in the building. What up, Nikki White Chocolate, aka Slick Talk?
On the rocks. That's good. Here you go. Hit the pop. Back.
On the rocks. I'll accept on the rocks because some people
rocks
drink
is suspect.
And I used to get it chilled, and then I said, "No, ain't nobody getting nothing chilled. Stop with the chill." I learned that from somebody else. Shout out to my man Raphael, who put me on chilling stuff, and I was like, "All right, you can chill it." But then I was like, "No. I need to respect what's going down. I need this to be boiling hot and hit and be like, yes, this is where we going tonight. This ain't no social. No, we going. I need to take it and be like, this is where we going."
What LaShawn said? She said she licking something.
Lick the salt, bite the lemon. Hey, LaShawn, you do what you got to do. You just put butterflies in my stomach. Okay, girl. All right. Throw back that shot or whatever order you like. Go ahead. Some of y'all waste all that money on beer. Oh, my God. I never understood why y'all drank so much beer. A beer was my chaser. Like, give me a double shot of this and a Heineken. I chased my double shots with Heinekens.
That can replace the lime for those who may need the salt or a lime.
A cold ass Heineken. But that was it. The Heineken just sat there, boiling hot. Yes, Miss Parker.
Mike, that's what he wants. Pause. You want that going down the store?
So Biden pardoned the judge who was enslaved hundreds of brown. Yes, kids. Yes, he did. He pardoned one of them. One of them's on house arrest. The other one's going to be in prison until he's 90. There's a ton of suspect. There's just in case you think either of these parties are on your side, they're not. But I don't want to get into that. Y'all keep believing. On the rocks, only if you slow sipping, not for a shot. Sean, that's what I'm talking. Let the motherfuckers know up in here.
Yeah, because you're getting watered down at that point. You're letting the ice just sitting there and dripping milk. Yeah.
Double it up. If we gonna go, we gonna go. Listen, don't listen to me. We gonna go, we gonna go.
Real men don't do lemon or lime. So you take shots.
What does that look like?
You take your shot of whiskey or that Jack Daniels. You want that Henny straight down? Bam. Ain't no lemon or lime. You ain't doing all that.
Stop making all them damn noises.
What
Stop
noise?
Making all them damn. Shut your ass up.
You got.
Shut up. What are you talking about? Mostly, I'd have to look it up. I got the footage. It just didn't convert, but I had it a while ago. All right. So today's question, I have Eliza texted. Today's question, I'm gonna put it out there for the whole show. Today's question, whenever you want to answer. Today's question: is it easier for you personally, to forgive or to apologize?
Is it easier? Good morning, Maurice.
To forgive. Or which one should I say is more difficult for you? Which one is more difficult for you? Forgiving or apologizing? Which one is more difficult? I'll let everybody let it settle.
What's more difficult for me? To forgive someone?
Just think about it.
To apologize.
Let it fester.
Okay, that's easy. Now I think
marinate. What is more difficult? To forgive or to apologize? The only beer I drink is cold malt beer, the wino beer. The others don't give me a buzz, and that's what I'm drinking for, not to keep going to the bathroom. Facts on facts. Facts on facts on facts. Facts on facts on facts.
Random Rick said he can't be both equally as the same Rick. He's saying so either.
No, you got to. Which one is more difficult?
You gotta pick.
To forgive or to admit you're wrong. Give up drinking on my 22nd birthday. Too many alcoholics in my family and didn't want to go be in the group, but I will order a Diet Pepsi with a lemon.
Okay. All right.
Bobby used to say, if you got to make that face, then don't drink. Boy, shout out to your dad. Shout out to your dad for giving, but I'm getting better. Rashida said forgiving. Y'all wasn't holding back. Y'all jumped on the forgiving.
Harder to forgive.
Some of y'all want to apologize for shit.
Afro Queen said it's harder for her for sure. Forgive me.
I'm okay apologizing. A lot of y'all don't want to apologize for shit. A lot of y'all will beat around the bush and be like, an apology can never have the word "but" in it.
I apologize, but you know you were wrong. You triggered me, but you know how I get. But it's always a but after that.
Easier, she said, but I'm learning to say I apologize and speak words to life.
Oh, so for
Tawana's a very mature woman. Like I gave on, and she's very mature. I was gonna crack it.
Is it mature that she's easier can forgive you, but she don't want to apologize? She's trying.
No, but she's saying she's learning to say I apologize and speak words to life. That's maturity, learning. She's acknowledged, unlike you, who don't acknowledge anything's wrong with them. That you're wrong about nothing.
No, what I say is if I'm wrong about something, I'm right in some aspects of me being
That's
wrong.
not being wrong. You were wrong about Diddy, and you were wrong.
No, I never Diddy. I never said Diddy didn't beat his girlfriend.
You said Diddy's story would blow over. You were wrong.
No, we didn't know what they was investigating initially.
I did.
All right, I'm gonna stick to your question.
Okay, you were wrong, and you still won't say you were wrong. It never blew over, and it never will. Forgiving is harder because I can say sorry and not mean it. All right, Stacey, we can't deal with your intentions. Just answer the question. Which one is more difficult? Forgiving is harder. Okay, forgiving is harder.
I can lie and sorry. Say sorry.
Hey, everybody can say sorry. forgiveness is more difficult for me. If I'm wrong, I'll take accountability. Apologize when I'm wrong.
Okay, LaShawn.
But you can't forgive nobody. What you better than God? God can forgive.
Poppy, forgiving for him is harder. It's harder to forgive somebody.
Y'all can't forget. Y'all have no forgiving hearts. What is wrong with y'all?
Jeanette's the opposite.
Jeanette said to apologize, not my cars. Get the fuck out of here. You never thought that.
Apologize.
What?
Deal with it. You'll be all right.
I'm shocked.
Good luck.
You don't apologize. You don't apologize. What?
She said, not in my cards.
Forgiveness. Forgive. I mean, I haven't done it yet, so guess it's harder. Rannery, you ain't never forgave nobody? Shit. The fuck is that? What do you mean you never forgave nobody? That's a lot to hold on to. Because
No, I get it though. You don't want to get done dirty again. So
Yeah,
I get it.
But that ain't affecting the person. You're the one holding on to that emotion. I don't think y'all understand. When you don't forgive somebody, you don't have to tell somebody you forgive them. You're the one holding on to that emotion. That person has moved on. You're the only one who's got this thing. I'm not forgiving that person. F that. You're the one wasting all that emotion on somebody who's living their life. You're drinking like they say in AA. You're drinking the poison and hoping they die. All that bad energy that you keep in you wears you out. It's a negative thing for you.
Bad energy. I think you're just removing them. They don't even exist, and you move on. I don't even think you're adding. You're not even processing and thinking about them to that degree. You did me dirty. I'm good on you. I move on. I'm not harboring any.
No, you have, because what you've done. Let me play your therapist real quick. What you've done. This is serious. I'm being serious. I'm not trying to be funny. What you do is you take that and you implement it on other people who don't deserve it because you haven't forgiven that person and said, I forgive that person for what that person did, and you moved on. Instead, you take what you think is a lesson. It's not a lesson. What it is what you turn it into is discipline for the next person. So the next person has to deal with a new J Black that has all this, that hasn't just forgiven that one person to say, I forgive that person for their actions, and that person's actions do not speak for everybody else in my life. That's the exhausting part. And that's what I had to learn to do, is forgive people without having to call them and say, I forgive you, and let it go. Because the people who I feel didn't appreciate me and all the work I did, you know what I did? In the next relationships, I wanted to be acknowledged off the door. I needed to be known, this shit I'm doing. I need everybody in this room. The new person I moved on to needs to know. I would hold resentment forever, but I admit I'm wrong. That's exhausting.
Hey, I don't think it really is exhausting.
It's exhausting.
But okay.
You hold resentment. Think about that negative. Everybody knows now. We know how much energy matters. We know how much positive energy matters. Resentment is not positive energy. Just telling you. I'm just telling you. Okay, Stacey, I feel you. What she was talking about? Baby oil? What you talking about?
What did Stacey say? I missed it.
Forgiving is harder.
Saying, okay, yeah.
I can say sorry and not me. Oh yeah, but then it's not a sorry. That doesn't count as a sorry.
And Sean was responding to when you say somebody apologized and then they hit you with the butt.
Yeah, the butt. There's no apologies in butt. I'm sorry for this, and that. That's it. I'm sorry for what I said. That's it. In order to forgive, you have to see what part you played, and so apology goes hand in hand with forgiveness. Or you could have made decisions. You could have made a decision that went against your norm. Maybe you don't have to forgive. I'll say sorry way before I forgive. I'm always holding on to the issue in the back of my mind. I'm like an elephant.
Yeah.
But do you see the energy right there, Nick? Holding on to something.
I guess I'll be holding.
That is done. That you can't do nothing about. You can't do nothing about it.
Even LaShawn said, I keep grudges forever in her Cardi B voice.
But see, that's our culture. In our Latin and Black culture, we brag about keeping grudges forever. We take that as a badge of honor to hold grudges forever.
I remember what the F you did. Mm-hmm.
I apologize. It's different from I'm sorry.
Oh,
No, I mean, if you want to get
technical and deep with that. Is it
because
really?
apology saying, listen, what I said was wrong. Well, what I said was inappropriate. But in your mind, you're saying, I apologize for saying it. I shouldn't have said it. Doesn't mean I didn't mean it. Just means I apologize. I shouldn't have said it.
I'm sorry you feel that.
There's a difference from saying I should have said that. Like that was wrong of me. And I'm gonna catch him with that get back one day. Random Rick, you know how much wasted time you're wasting trying to get somebody with the get back? By the time you get them back, they don't even know why the fuck you even get them back. I've been there.
I get what he's saying, but that was funny. He said, they don't even know what happened. Yeah, back in 92. You don't remember 92?
I held on to grudges for like 15, 20 years, dog, and got back. And these people don't even know I got back at them. And I got thoroughly back at them. And the only way they would know is if I said, you know why I did that? So forgive is
Coco said he can do both. He can forgive and
holding on is like peeing on yourself. No one feels it but you. Go ahead, Marcus. That was a little graphic, but go ahead. Yeah,
he was trying to drop his bars. He was
that was bars. I don't care. They say forgiveness is for you, but nah, I'm not forgiving you for some bullshit. I'm holding them accountable. You're not holding them accountable. You're holding up your progress. You're not holding them accountable. You're holding up your ability to move on. The hardest person to forgive is yourself, though. It's such a struggle. Afro Queen, you done Afro Queen, you ain't no king because you a queen. Afro Queen, you ain't never lied. You ain't never lied.
Hardest person to are you give an example of that? Because you could be mad at yourself for allowing something to happen. You know, I gotta let my what do you mean by forget? Give me an example, Mike, of that.
Things you messed up with. Parenting. You got to forgive yourself. There was no blueprint for that.
But that's who you are. You can't really. I don't know. Apologize. Can you forgive yourself?
Like I said,
everything happens.
Done. Listen, I'm not gonna get into the semantics. You got to forgive it. If you don't believe that you done did something in this world that you need to forgive yourself for, then God bless you. Then that's the day. Then God bless. I know
myself for.
I know I have a laundry list of things that I had to forgive myself for. A laundry list. The drugs, people, transporter, pimping kind of association.
Okay.
Not forgiving gives the other person power over your life. Let it go. That poison will creep into other people in your life. I had to forgive my parents because it impacted my relationship with my husband. Facts on facts on facts. Bars. So, Michael Sean, you have forgiven before. Give us an example of how it freed you. My father. On understanding our relationship and how great it was, but the struggles we had, and understanding now how we are misunderstood because we didn't understand ourselves. And it freed me from me not having anger of things that I felt like shouldn't have been said, and in turn put a stigma on me about myself. But I understood now that's not what he meant, because it was a whole life that he had to go through that created these things. So while I was sitting there trying to, he needs to say this, he needs to know, I needed to, in order for me to get there, I had to grow up in life and go like, oh shit, I'm not just like him. I'm kind of like his sequel. And I understand. Now I get the battle with alcohol. Didn't understand the battle with alcohol. Now I get the PTSD. Seeing things in your life happen in front of you that change you, but you just suppress them, but you don't know. There is no suppressing. It all comes out. It all comes out in your behavior. But I was so damn angry, and I didn't want to see these things because all I was focused on was how I felt, how it made me feel, how I was a kid, how I was when this happened when I was 9, when this happened when I was 10, when this happened when I was 13. But then I got to the place where I was like, wait a second. Because I didn't forgive, what I wound up doing was making the same fucking mistakes. The same exact ones.
Well,
And
this
once I
just
let
like
that go, and I was like, listen, this man didn't mean to hurt me.
that's big.
So that is how, in my small circumstance, it's freeing. And it's a continuous thing. Because guess what? I'm gonna want my kids to forgive me for my screw ups. You can't ask for forgiveness if you can't give it. And forgiving is different from forgetting. Remembering is the lesson learned.
You just went deep. LaShawn, I guess she challenged you and you went there. Okay.
No, you don't get a pass. I'm good on you around these parts. I'm good on you around these parts. That's exactly where I'm at right now in my life. I say I'm sorry to Mini-Me for choosing the wrong father. I had to forgive myself too. Well, hey.
Oh, wrong baby daddy. You're a bad picker. You're apologizing to you. I picked him. Yeah, I knew what I was doing. She
But
said,
once
"Thanks for
again,
sharing, Mike."
yeah, forget. Oh, you're welcome. It's no problem. That's what we're here for.
Correlations. That was deep.
So let me see what we got. Let me see what we got here. Okay, so here's a lies detected. It's really not a lies detected, but we've done this before. Because it's the holiday season, this is going to become an issue. This is going to become an issue because it's the holiday season. And you know what we get to doing, what we got to do, because we got to show people how we celebrated our holidays. So let's check this out.
Give me the pros and cons of people not posting their spouse or their significant other, their girlfriend or boyfriend.
I would think that could be a red flag if he's posting other things that he values, right? Because that's what a lot of men do. They'll say, okay, my relationship private, but he get that new car, he posting that. He get that new Rolex, he get that new jewelry, he posting that. New house, he posting
Come
that.
on.
But you can't post a woman you love more than anything in this world. That's a problem.
That's a good.
I have a question though. What is this thing with social media validation though? Why do we have to post our significant other? Why is that so important? Because that sounds more like it's external validation from social media. There are people who truly value privacy. I'm one of those people because I'm an autonomous person. Right. So although I love my husband out loud, I think everybody knows it. Anybody who follows me, you know that. I love Los out loud. But to protect my relationship, because there are haters, there are women and women that I have worked with who would go for married men because they see how they love you. So why is it such a problem and why do we have to do it for social media?
Ooh, interesting.
Any lies detected on either one?
Any lies? Finish up your last.
On either one. Preach. My prayer, my daughter will forgive my mistakes. I think she has, because we are going closer every day. We're just human beings, man. And our circumstances that we went through it formulates the pottery when you're molding a child. And I don't think we understand, and I don't think we're told, and I don't think we get how important it is in the molding process of a child and how much reassurance. And I'm not an expert. I'm going from Pat. How much reassurance you have to give in order to build a child's self-esteem, how much they have to be safe. Listen, I'll tell you one thing. My dad always said this, and it's crazy how, and I'm going to tell him. I'm going to tell him. There's one thing that's stuck in my mind that my dad said to me, that stuck in my mind, that gave me the balls to do whatever I wanted to do in life. He said, no matter what happens, you will always have a place to live. He said, no matter whatever happens, as long as I am breathing, you will always have a place to live. So go try what you're going to try. No matter what mistake you make, you always going to have a place to live. No matter how good things or how bad things, no matter if you screw up, no matter what, my dad's favorite things, no matter if you fuck up again, you will always have some place to live. And I took that for granted, but I didn't know as a parent now how much pressure that is on you to understand that this household always has to exist. It always has to exist because you have two kids that always have to have some place to come back if everything goes wrong, or they just need to come back. So to me, that parenting thing is so deeper, and I think if we overthink it, you'll get intimidated, but I don't think people talk about it enough on how important it is to be a parent. And that's why we're just so consumed with baby showers and so consumed with, yeah, you have the baby, you have the family, you have this, you raise the kids, and it is so important. It's so important. But I know when my kids were born, I just thought it was part of the process. This is the process. We having kids. It wasn't like before I learned how to drive, I took a driving course. I had to go to class. We actually paid Miss Bradley would pick me up in the summertime, and she would take me around, and I would drive her to do her errands. Everything else, there's a practice. There's a like, get ready, get prepared, read this, do that. Not having kids. Just saying, though. Just saying. But posting
your clip. Yeah, so LaShawn, because you have played it, you might have to replay it again because you went left. That was deep though. I mean, you preaching. I mean,
Can you give me the pros and cons of people not posting their spouse or their significant other, their girlfriend or boyfriend?
I would think that could be a red flag if he's posting other things that he values, right? Because that's what a lot of men do. They'll say, okay, my relationship private, but he get that new car, he posting that. He get that new Rolex, he get that new jewelry, he posting that. New house, he posting that. On. But you can't post a woman you love more than anything in this world. That's a problem.
That's a good. I have a question though. What is this thing with social media validation though? Why do we have to post our significant other? Why is that so important? Because that sounds more like it's external validation from social media. There are people who truly value privacy. I'm one of those people because I'm an autonomous person. Right. So although I love my husband out loud, I think everybody knows it. Anybody who follows me, you know that. I love Los out loud. But to protect my relationship, because there are haters, there are women and women that I have worked with who would go for married men because they see how they love you. So why is it such a problem, and why do we have to do it for social media?
Oh man, homegirl said it all. Other women see and hear what you have and go for it. So why would they stop you from posting something because you scared a woman's gonna try and holler at your man? Does that dude have a McDonald's shirt on? Random Rick, and if he does, Shady Records.
He ain't posting nobody with no McDonald's shirt on.
And
my
if
man
he does,
at McDonald's, remember Calvin back in the day?
Calvin inspired millions. Calvin inspired millions with that McDonald's job.
Kids don't come with a manual.
They absolutely don't. It's easier to raise a strong child than to fix a broken adult. Frederick Douglass.
She got quotes on
Go ahead. Social media validation is scary. No lies from It is scary, y'all.
But it is a lot of people that want it. And they feel like they're not official until you let your social media people know that we're in a relationship. I need your status updated if it's Facebook. I need you posting me on IG. We need to be doing TikToks together, the suspect challenge. We need to be doing it all. That's what people believe.
I don't see nothing wrong with that, but I don't think it should be. I don't see nothing wrong with that. But I also don't see nothing wrong with somebody just putting up an Instagram and not putting there in a relationship. I don't see nothing wrong with that either.
So there's nothing wrong with them. They post all the other positive stuff going on in their life. They're stunting, they got this, they're doing that. But when it comes to their relationship, if they don't post them, people can get, I guess if your lady's upset about it, or you do, like, yo, why you don't post me? I get
because we got to make believe this shit ain't even 20. Somebody created this. And then we turned it into somebody created social media, whoever you want to say, the original MySpace, or you want to say the people who created Facebook, who Zuckerberg stole from, or whoever. They created this, and then we turned it into a status symbol of this is now a requirement in my something that another human being created. Society has decided that this is now a requirement to show how official something else somebody
I guess because of the top
created.
5, maybe, because when MySpace first came out, it was the top 5. So I guess that established you need to highlight who's important to you.
It was supposed to be fun. It was supposed to be voluntary. It wasn't supposed to be a requirement. I post my hubby and he posts me. Nothing wrong with it. I'm not worried about other women. Facebook doesn't validate us, but I post happy moments in my life. Hey, I'm with that too, Rashida. If I, as a woman, tag you in a pic and you want me to untag you,
red flag. Yo, take me off that. Yo, untag me. I don't need my people's no. I need my stuff. Keep it private.
Craig didn't start posting about me until he became really sick after he passed away and memories popped up in Facebook. I realized it was his love letters to me. Wow. He knew his time was coming to an end. I cherish them. Wow. And this is why I don't think there's a wrong or right answer. I'm just asking lies detected. The people I know that don't post folks are out there playing. But not everybody who doesn't post folks are out there playing. Rashida, I know you put the LOL, so I'm not skipping the LOL. I get the LOL. There is something slightly deceitful if you're not telling people at all. So I feel you. And deceitful because I don't want. Okay, here's another angle to it. Some people don't want to post their relationship because of what negative comments can be put up about that person. And I don't want to get too detailed into it.
What, trying to say the other person not attractive? Clowning the person how you look?
If that person doesn't fit, if that person doesn't fit society's
norm
thing that they consider to be popping, then you could wind up having people attack. Why you with her? Why you with him?
If you make a comment on something, you need to go check your sloppy looking girlfriend the way she like. They could.
I joke all the time. What do I say when couples are unequally yoked?
You worrying about me over here? You need to go worry about your dude with his and then whatever it is.
I think he said, "I'm never posting a dude on IG ever again. It's too much work to delete his ass when it ends." Well, damn. All right, that is.
Backtracking. I gotta go back, delete that picture of that post.
It's like breaking up twice for both sides. If someone then goes and hits the like button on one of my wife's posts from 2023, there's gonna be a problem. But why?
What he's saying is, if she just posts something, then why are you going back in the archives liking old photos of her? You get what he's saying. That's your way of saying you check a shorty out.
See, y'all don't want to put me up on that. There's some pages that I go like, I like the page, so I thought I'm supporting. Who cares what people think? You're not sleeping with them. Hey, I mean, that's a simple way of put it, but unfortunately, we do care what people think.
That was about stating status, not posting a person.
Nikki, if I post you, you've been around for a while. When we're done, I'm not deleting shit.
Good morning, Derek Lee.
Not deleting. What up, Derek? Why you need to post your relationship? I don't know, Jamil. I don't know. Some people feel it's a requirement.
It feels a requirement. I need you to let people know. We together. But you embarrassed by me? You don't want to let people. Why you don't want? Let's talk about why you don't want to let people know. If you post about this, why can't you post me? Explain yourself, Cletus.
God damn.
Explain. Let me hear about it.
Same people judging, most of them are single. If you're happy, you don't have the time to worry about who someone picks. I'm not saying all these comments are correct. I'm just saying y'all know what the reality is. Y'all know there's an opposite thought process to all of this. I have a special friend that I don't post about because I don't want judgment about. Isn't it too soon after your husband's death? Too many judgmental people. Those are facts.
Oh yeah. If you lost somebody, I always say about Vanessa Bryant, like at some point she gonna be posting somebody, and I'm like, is it too soon? Lauren London after Nipsey's like, wow, or the chick, the lady that the dancer dude Sticks. Remember from the one of them shows, he was a dancer or whatever. She remarried, like, and got a new dude. I'm like, that was quick, that was fast. But people will judge. They will.
But that whole thing, when you lose somebody, they always say you gotta continue living. You didn't die. See, that's my thing of humans being the most overrated species. Twitch. Okay. If they tell you that person passed, and now human beings want to decide for other human beings the mourning process.
Hers was fast though. That white lady that was married to Twitch, she moved on too quick. It was like, whoa, hold up, time out. Did you even get all the insurance stuff settled? Like, what's going on? You out here? That was fast.
Yo. But do you understand? We always say this. We are one of one, right? We always say everybody's one of one. That is the hype. You are one of one. There is nobody else like you. But we decide that even though you're one of one, you should react to things the way we react to them, even though you're one of one. What? I didn't know Twitch's wife moved on. I didn't. I had heard stuff about, the iffiness behind the death and how it wasn't a suicide and all that other stuff. And I was just like, listen, I had nothing I can do about it. But people really want to put that on you. Like, they want you to mourn a certain way for a certain time. And like Vanessa Bryant is a perfect example. This is a perfect example.
It was like 2020. It was like 4 years ago.
Like she can't move on to the next and post, I've met somebody.
Well, she will lose money. She will lose money. I think if she remarries, she lose all the money. So
do you know how crazy that is? How would she lose the money?
That was part of their was it
what?
Was their agreement? I think the marriage, when you the man of the widow is something like that related. If she remarries, I think that changes. That's not just with that. It's a lot of relationships. Ain't that with like Shaq and Shawnee? Didn't Shaq have something that if Shawnee remarried the pastor, she would lose the money that she was getting from Shaq? I think there's something related with that stuff.
No, that's
I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
What the
So,
hell?
so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I need a research department. I know it's something too. Something
wait.
related.
I think I hear Lady Q. Yeah. I think I hear Lady Q. What'd you say, Lady Q?
I'm speculating. I heard something somewhere. What? Maybe I got wrong intel.
I think wait, we can't quite hear Lady Q. Hold on. We can't. What she said?
What?
Yeah, is that what she said? Is that what Lady Q said?
What?
How did you do that? You turned it on. I never know you can turn the volume up. Oh, God. Lauren London says she's done with love after Nipsey. So Lauren London says she's not dating again, but when she do, people go look at the side.
Because how can she? We're such assholes. We won't let somebody move on.
Good morning, Mr. Fry. If you divorce, not die. Okay, divorce is not dying. Okay, that's what I was thinking of. The divorce part.
Lady Q, check the life insurance. I'm gonna tell you. I'm sure you have. Got this funny feeling.
If you remarry,
that the life insurance ends. Jay might have a stipulation.
That's what I'm talking about.
If she posts somebody else,
it's over. Cut that off. You think I'm paying for that? No. If you remarry because you lose the spousal support, that's what I was
lose the spousal support. Now I get that. I would understand. I understand.
To a widow. Okay, Afro Queen.
Does not apply to being a widow.
Now you got to rub it in like she gonna put the all right.
JB in the afterlife with his phone. Whoa.
Time out.
Whoa. Hey God, I'm gonna need a minute to go back. No, I need like 15 minutes. It's in my life insurance, but it's in my life insurance that if she posts somebody.
What?
What just happened?
What?
Oh, God. All right, come on.
If your husband dies and you read, they ain't gonna let it go. You already know how they are. Remember when we mispronounced the word and they wouldn't stop? Did you know it's not gonna go nowhere? You know it's a continuous onslaught. If your husband dies, you remarry, you lose Social Security. But Vanessa ain't worried about that, I'm sure.
All right.
Y'all do know, in his defense, he said afterwards, I might be wrong about this.
I'm trying to understand. I heard something about losing some money. That was it. But
he said, I heard something. I'm not even sure if this is accurate.
Oh, God.
Ryan was really good, Ryan. Yo, you may have to say you're sorry. You may have to apologize for that because Jay couldn't think of nothing he apologized
My
ever.
bad. I was trying to figure out some stuff and I talked it out in my head, but it came out on the microphone as I was trying to process and think. All right, but all right, hopefully y'all.
I thought this was the safe space, y'all. I thought we could just talk. I thought we could just talk. We could just have some dialogue with each other. I ain't know it got like this. Nancy said, I turned him down for 5 months. I finally gave him my number. I guess it's the new friend. He has brought me joy and laughter back in my life. Totally different than my husband. And I told my girlfriend he wasn't even my type, but I was reminded Craig wasn't my type. Oops, she was right. Nancy, you got to live your life. And that's no disrespect to your great husband, who was one of the nicest people I ever met with my time when I was in a relationship with Kim. Super nice guy.
Was he trying to holler at her because she turned him down for 5 months? I wonder, was he trying to? Was he lurking prior?
Well, you was trying to holler at Lady Q. She turned you down in the beginning. Like you ain't that the process? Isn't that the process that you go?
No,
like,
I'm saying, but while the husband was still around, or I guess it was after the fact. I don't know.
Why you got to make it?
I was just wondering.
Why you got to make it into the shade room?
Just a thought.
It's because he said it with such conviction.
I wasn't. I said it.
Now they judging your delivery. he was confident in what he said.
It's a safe space.
He said, I don't know. He said, I don't know. There was something, money. And if you get with somebody, the money ends. Right. And
the question is the validation of posting your relationship on social media. That's what
let's play one. There are 2 points of view on this. The guy has a point of view on posting your spouse or your significant other. Then the woman had a point of view. So we'll play it again.
Give me the pros and cons of people not posting their spouse or their significant other, or their girlfriend or boyfriend.
I would think that could be a red flag if he's posting other things that he values, right? Because that's what a lot of men do. They'll say, okay, my relationship private, but he get that new car, he posting that. He get that new Rolex, he get that new jewelry, he posting that. New house, he posting that. Come on. But you can't post a woman you love more than anything in this world. That's a problem.
So what y'all saying if I post my brand spanking new Kia Forte?
Kids is popping.
But I don't post my girl. I'm being disrespectful. Is that what you're saying right here? Is that what you're saying? I can't post a comedy show that I'm rocking at? Oh, Nancy, see, they don't let nothing go. Nancy said, I met 2 years after my husband died. All right, Nancy. I knew that. Well, I didn't know that, but I got it. All right, here we go.
That's a good.
I have a question though.
Oh, wait a second. Put that comment up. Put it before she puts it up. Moving on is okay. If it's fast, outsiders do question how long you've been seeing this person beforehand. Same as cheating. People think they've been around. Just don't listen to the outside noise. Like, how do people? I don't know, man. Like, y'all.
Go ahead.
We make it real tough for people to move on, boy. Like, what is the time frame? Like, I hear the stories all the time. People would be like, oh, 6 months, 4 months, a year, 2 years. How long are you supposed to sit around? And what if you do find somebody 6 months later? What up, Taker? What up, Trendsetter? What is wrong with moving on? And why is it that we want people from the grave? We want people to be lonely. Like, certain people want the other person. No, you just stay in that house by yourself, and I want you to stir that pot of mourning for me. And I honestly, I really want you to move on. I'm gone. I am gone. I'm not coming back. What is the point of wasting? What do we always say here? You got a scoreboard behind you of the time you have left in life. You don't know how much time you have. And sometimes we waste this time so recklessly. And it's gonna hit all zeros at some point, y'all. And I don't think you're gonna get any extra points. You don't get any extra time for the amount of time you mourn the person you lost. They don't add 15 minutes. They really don't. But anyway, this man, ladies and gentlemen, that we're about to bring in, I respect him so much because I think his pages, and I just got hip to his TikTok page. And he really brings entertainment value to educating you about stuff. Now, his thing actually is taxes. That's his thing. But I hate to label him. I don't want to put him in the box because the man has political views. The man has views on everything. And it's entertaining what he's doing. And when I say he got a future, I'm being funny. Like, who the fuck am I to say he got a future? Where's your future, Mike? Where the fuck is your future? Where's your future, actually? But I really think that Financial Rebel, who's our guest, is really caught on to something and has something to offer everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, a friend of the show, the Financial Rebel.
Good morning.
What's good, homie?
Morning.
You made me good.
Go ahead, say it again. Talk again, because we didn't hear you.
I said you made me sound good. Good morning, y'all. Y'all couldn't hear me.
Good morning.
There you go.
So you know,
Got a future.
yeah, you have a presence about you when you're on the microphone, and that's something you can't teach somebody. You can't teach somebody like an aura or a presence on this thing. Like I can give you subjects, I can give you content, I can teach you how to develop different angles and all that good stuff, but I can't create a presence. Like, you either got that or you don't got it. All right,
appreciate that.
So let's play some games. Number one, how do you feel about actually posting your significant other on social media? Is it a requirement? Do you feel it's something that has to be done? Do you have a problem with somebody saying, I'm a private person, I don't like putting that type of stuff out?
No, I don't have a problem with it because I kind of am that person. Quick story. I didn't want to be on Facebook. I got tricked on being on Facebook. Then once I got on there, I saw all the shenanigans going on there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm married. I never hide the fact. I don't have a whole lot of pictures of me and my wife out there because I will see dudes I know will be on inboxes with other women I knew, and it was weird. And for me, I mean, I think me and Jay grew up together, so I think Jay would understand this. That's a fighting situation. You in the inbox with my wife trying to holler at my lady. I'd rather stay out of that. However, I mean, we old married now, so it don't even matter. But I don't mind that because I do believe when you got everybody in your business, that's not really a real relationship.
That's interesting. Is an inbox or a DM the equivalent to somebody calling your significant other? Is it the equivalent?
Yes.
100%.
Especially when you're sending, I was about to say the D word, when you're sending penis pics.
Yeah, I've never understood that game. But hey, I mean, if I was porno hung, I don't know. Maybe I don't. I don't know. If from every angle it was amazing. I don't know, but I'm disgusted by it at this point. Right now in my life, I'm disgusted by it. But I don't know. All right, so it's a Wednesday. Let's get into I'm gonna take you into some nonsensical things that are just like,
all right, let's have fun.
All right, we're just gonna have fun. Are Jay-Z and Diddy just business associates? Do you believe that statement?
No, I don't.
Woo, expand there.
And I'm a big Jay fan. I'm a big Diddy fan. And I mean, you know, there could be an angle there. I don't know if Diddy comes over to the Carters for Thanksgiving and vice versa, but they're always there. And I have some people that work inside that there's been incidents where Jay's people have kind of come to the aid of Diddy. So I would say it's not just an association. You know, maybe it's not they not besties, they not BFS, but if Jay needed some money or if Diddy needed some money, I could see them doing stuff together. But it is interesting, though. Now I think about it, because I do follow a lot of Jay's business dealings. He does a lot of stuff with Will Smith. For example, him and Will did the Fela. If y'all not familiar, Fela Kuti's I'm a big fan of Fela Kuti. And Fela Kuti had a Broadway musical that Jay and Will Smith put together in the States.
Mm-hmm.
Diddy wasn't a part of that. And I would think if they were really such close friends, they would do more business together. But
All right.
But
Go ahead.
I would think they are friends. I would.
So, you touched on a lot right there, and
I'm sorry.
No, but that's why I like having you on, because you spark a whole bunch of different ideas. Now, this is I'm going to make my statement, and this is what I've been getting killed on, not only on this show, but on our group text. Jay Black, Michael Sean, Sexy Mo, group text. I said here, I never said Jay did anything. What I said is I'm done defending these folks who I know are a part of a slimy, disgusting industry. And I'm done sitting up here and using my platform to defend people that to me are defensible or defendable, whatever proper terminology is that I should use.
Nor do they need your defense.
You say what?
Nor do they need our defense.
Exactly.
And that's no shot. Like, we can talk about it from an entertainment value, but a lot of people take this, and I'm sorry, I'm stepping on your commentary.
Go ahead.
But a lot of people take this celebrity stuff way to heart, way too much.
Obsession.
But at the end of the day, don't give a shit about us.
This is what I said. That's exactly what I said. I'm not going to defend people that will never come to my defense in any situation that I'm in. So for me to sit here and for people, Jay was like, well, I'm just using my common sense. We lose all common sense. We lose all common sense when it comes to discussing our favorite celebrity. We lose all common sense because if this was not Jay-Z, it was somebody from a different culture who showed the same relationship with Harvey Weinstein, we would automatically be easy to go, he in on it. He in on it. They having brunches. He was having brunches, Grammy brunches with Harvey Weinstein. He was having Grammy party after parties with Harvey Weinstein.
Doesn't mean you smashing 13-year-olds.
But I'm saying you would be easy to say he's in on it too. But because it's your favorite rapper, the common sense goes out the window. Because you look at me like I was crazy. It was like, well, just because so-and-so was Harvey Weinstein all the time, and just because she kissed him on the cheek at award shows, and just because she shouted him out in front of the Oscars, doesn't mean you'd be like, well, what do you mean?
Just because I'm with Michael Sean, I mean I'm a recovering alcoholic.
My point is, if people saw me, they would say Jay Black knew something about what Michael Sean was doing.
That don't mean I was into it. But anyway,
no, you knew. Going. They would say you knew. But for some reason, you guys are scared to death. Now, and these are the same people who I told stop defending Diddy 6 months ago.
So if Michael Sean got caught robbing a bank, Jay, I would think you knew about it.
Would you think that I was in part of it?
No, but I think you might have been part of planning it.
So if Diddy's doing so, why am I thinking that Jay-Z is also partaking in that? First of all, you look at the facts. For any case, you're going to look at every fact, the common sense and logic that goes along with it, and then you're going to come to your conclusion.
But notice, I ain't saying nothing about Jay or Diddy.
No, I'm just saying, because his analogy is just because we rock, we cool, we rock with Kamari, whatever. That doesn't mean that I fully are involved. If I knew something or had some clues, that's like anything. Any suspect say, "Wait, you ain't seen no signs. You ain't know nothing." But if I didn't do it with you, how am I guilty?
And to be fair, both of y'all right? I mean, because when I listen, I think all men take rape seriously. All real men,
especially with kids,
right? And so I think we take a pause. Now, there's some people who like to blame the victim. I'm not doing that. I don't think Jay's doing that. But that was kind of egregious. And then when it came out, the story's starting to fall apart. Cool. I mean, Jaguar Wright has been dogging all them folks out for the longest time. And she's doing a whole victory lap right now on her speculations that are now God revelations.
and let's remember, we're going by one story.
Right.
We're not going about, and that's why I told y'all to remember yesterday was December 17th. And when we come back 6 months from now, when you hear the other stories, because this is not going to stop. They're trying to put a plug in the dam that they can't. But this is my other thing. Let me go back. Let me go back to this, Jay. If as a comedian, I blatantly did a comedy tour and then did movies with a dude that I knew was a pedophile, what would you have a beef with me?
I'm holding you accountable for your actions, period. That's how I look at everybody.
So your
business dealings has nothing to do with how I look at how you move. I'm looking at you personally, what you're into you. I am not going to judge you based off of what your friends and who your business partners are. Absolutely.
But my business is showing you how I move. That's part of me showing you how I move. And you're going to tell me if I took part in teaming up with a comedian that I knew was rocking with 15-year-olds, that you wouldn't have a problem with it?
Jay, I think you'd be like, what the fuck? At least. No?
I'm not putting you as guilty with rape. Doing that to a minor child, I'm stuck on that. That's why I'm stuck at it. Because you keep trying to insinuate that there's something more with Hove and minors, and we don't know that.
Because
anybody can make up an allegation.
We do know that.
No, you assume you keep bringing up Foxy Brown. And Foxy said it didn't happen.
We do know the Aaliyah situation, and you want to sit up here and say you don't know about the Foxy Brown situation, and you want to deny it, and you know.
Well, Foxy denied all that. To your point, though, Mike. He
has to deny all that.
No, but hold on. To your point, Aaliyah is factual. That's been proven. And he rocked with R. And, there is that. There is that.
Go ahead.
Being objective is a full-time job, though. People don't realize that. Because all of us are human. We all have feelings. We all take sides. We can't help it. And so when you say, is Jay culpable for Aaliyah? Maybe not. However, that was widely known at that time. And a lot of people gave Dude a pass and was like, he's the king of golden showers. And everybody was okay with it. And so I think let's take it away from Jay, because he's in the feelings on this.
Because this is what I mean about the obsession. We can talk about anybody else and have a reasonable conversation, but because he's his favorite rapper of all time, for some reason, the conversation, because if these names were different, if we were talking about 3 white dudes, Jay would not have this issue. He wouldn't have this issue.
I don't believe in putting anything on someone that's not true without facts. I don't believe in just coming up allegation. The whole innocent until proven guilty, I'm a firm believer in that. Don't just put claims on me, because if it was me, I would feel horrible that you making up claims on me that I didn't sleep with this person. I didn't do that. No, I didn't rob that. No, I shouldn't have that label on me. And once it's on you, it's on you. It's tough to get that off. So I don't want to encourage people just coming up with random stories on randomly making up. If it was you, like I said, I'm gonna defend you. It's like, no, Mike ain't do it. Give him that time to prove himself. But no, I don't rock with that.
Okay.
Okay. What would you do once you find out if he did do it?
We can't. The whole coulda, woulda, shoulda.
The
whole coulda, woulda, shoulda. I'm saying if Hove really did something
forget
like
Hove.
that, that's a problem. That's anybody. If anybody did something like that.
Forget Hove. I'm talking about Mike. Mike's your man. That's Mike. Okay. Keep it to Mike.
What did he do?
You found out Mike was involved with raping of an underage minor.
I couldn't rock with that.
But you found so you found that I'm working with somebody who is. See, this is where y'all have this particular thing where you will give somebody a pass and say that was just business. How can that just be business if it took place with a pedophile?
I think it's different too with something coming out and being found in a court of law and everyone knows it's been confirmed versus the rumors, the industry. It's a difference when the public aspect of it being known versus the rumors.
Let me play a clip. Let me play a clip that I talked about.
You got evidence?
This is not evidence.
At what age was Foxy Brown signed?
No. I wasn't paying attention to Foxy Brown.
Yeah, but that's.
I didn't sign Foxy Brown.
I know
Stop
you.
putting
I'm
me in
just
that.
asking a
You keep asking
question.
because I'm on the block. I'm responsible for everybody. I don't know
You the
nothing about
boss. I'm just asking a question.
I don't know. My name is Cousin Bennett, and I ain't in it.
Oh, now you ain't in it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You was. I'm just saying.
I promise you. I
thought Foxy was like 16. That's all I'm saying.
What that? Did I sign her? It sounds like you.
All I'm saying
it sounds
is in
like
this
you got
industry,
some-
when we live
it
in these
seems like
glass
you got.
houses.
It seems like you got a question for Jay. Ask him. So wait, when you say that Foxy was 16 when she got signed, why did you say that just now? Just curious.
When I first was introduced to who Foxy was, I thought there was something between Foxy and Jay.
Oh, you asked Jay. But that's the question you're trying to ask me.
Oh, I would say because you was there. I only can ask the people I know. You.
Listen, y'all can turn a blind eye to everything. And I, once again, hope this is not true.
Facts, Deshaun.
The color detects your guilt. Okay, well, this is between us, so that doesn't matter. We're talking, but I'm not going to keep turning a blind eye, and y'all, we keep sitting up here defending somebody. And it just goes on and on and on. And then when it all comes out, then what do? Then we all go, okay.
So, Mike, what was your point of showing that clip?
The point of showing the clip is what we decide we don't want to see. We don't want to see certain things because they either shoot a basketball, they can throw a football, they can rap really good, or they can act. But the regular folk, we would have already had a conclusion to this. We would have already wrapped this up in a bow.
But does that mean they're right, though? Does that mean they are right to jump to conclusions?
No. But it's not right for us to sit up here and just be like, you know what? We shouldn't victim shame. But a billionaire was able to dissect a story from an autistic girl. And we ran with it, even though we got a father who just says, I don't recall. And we put that as evidence.
There's more to that.
We put that as evidence of a father who said he didn't recall. That is not the answer of a father who cares about his daughter.
No, it's not. And I have a daughter. Mike, you got 2 daughters, right?
3.
Three daughters. Jay, you got any girls?
Yep.
So, yeah. I do think men who have daughters process the world differently. And no, I think he might have not have known she was raped, but he knew he picked her up in New York City at some weird hour of the night.
He knew he drove 10 hours, 5 hours to go get her.
Right.
5 hours to come back. He knew it. Every aspect of that story's been debunked from there's no mansion.
No, it has, Mike. I mean,
it is. Every last thing that was said has been debunked. And you focusing on the dad
a
saying
great lawyer can debunk your story that you know is true from 20 years ago, dog.
They changed their story. They redacted this. There's no proof of no white mansion 20 minutes from the city. Everything that she said, they got the Jayz's lawyers. They just had another meeting yesterday and broke it all down. It's debunked. That story's over, Mike. Let it go.
Wait. You want to let something go the same way you wanted to let the Diddy situation go. It's going to blow over.
No, that's not what I was saying with the Diddy.
You did say this is going to blow over. And I kept telling you, it's not.
I'm talking about this whole situation is
and
crazy.
It's not, and this is not going to blow over.
And it's not logic and common sense. I told Kamari, our financial rebel, he was going to be on here to tell us what is tariffs. I'm sorry about that. Talk taxes, my bad. I know Mike going left with you, but we were supposed to have that conversation.
Well, to be fair, Jay, Mike did say a couple episodes ago he wants to just shoot the shit and have fun.
He did.
So I'm cool with that. I'm cool with it all.
All right.
I'm the people's people.
Let me see. Let me play one more, and then we can get back. We can because at this point, going to tariffs. I mean, hey, we can go to tariffs.
At what age was Foxy Brown signed?
Let me see if I got another one for you. Let me see.
Now, for the record, Dame Dash is biased, and I don't believe anything Dame says is credible. And I love Dame. I do. I don't know him personally, but I rock with a lot of the stuff that he says. But he is totally biased about Jay.
But
he's still hurt by Jay, and that's fair. I think that's fair. But I think he takes cheap shots when he gets the chance to.
And I can't disagree with that. Jay's taking cheap shots at people for hundreds of years.
But he hasn't really said much about Dame.
Oh no, he did. If you made me make another one, and that was unfair because what that comment was. Of course, he's not going to make another one. He can't. Nobody can.
Correct.
Barry Gordy couldn't make another Michael Jackson
or a Marvin Gaye.
Or a Marvin Gaye. It's impossible to recreate somebody with that much talent. She said she talked to Charlotte about the tattoos and they weren't even in the country. She said she talked. You've repeated this over and over and over again, and I'm telling you, to this story there will be more, because Dame even said the reason why, and I don't have the clip. That's what I was looking for. The reason why this becomes dangerous, and this is why I told y'all, remember December 17th when I said this, is because that lawyer knew they were going to debunk this. He knew they were coming for it. What they want is the deposition. They want this to go to a deposition because in the deposition, he can then ask anything. And all the other shit then comes out. And all the links come out to everything else.
Well, Hov wanted it all to come out. He wanted everything to come out. Let's go.
That's what he claims. That's what Diddy claimed. Remember? Diddy claimed the same thing.
Diddy did not come out with a Hov type of statement.
He said, I'm not paying you. He said, I'm not paying you. You're not extorting me.
J-Lo up next.
It's all coming down. All right, tariffs. Psych.
Yeah, Dame guilty. If Dame knew, he guilty by association too, I guess. Yeah.
No, Dame took himself away from that situation. My uncle worked in D.C. in housing reform, and when the new candidate for mayor, Marion Barry, shout to Marion Barry, I guess no, that was the crack. Asked him to work in his administration. Not only did he say no, but he moved and got a job in Philly because he didn't want his name connected with Marion Barry. Do birds of a feather flock together? I don't know. But I'll go back to this point. When y'all sat up here and told me that Jay-Z and Diddy are now just business associates, that is the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Who Jay-Z's friends are? I don't see y'all mentioning none of these people. Ty, E, Breezy. I don't see y'all mentioning them. Hello, these are Jay-Z's real friends. If you want to go,
do you really want to bring up Ty, Jay?
I can say with my entire chest, Jay-Z's only real industry friend. There's no.
Is Kanye West?
He's two.
I don't know about that either.
You better do your research before you play something.
And going to events is different. I don't know why we have to break this down. It's different than having real life friends.
Going to industry events and having real friends like at your crib and all is a difference in friendship and levels. It's associates, and then it's the true friends that the wives hanging out, their family, your godparents, y'all doing Christmas dinners together. It's a difference.
You lucky I ain't got the photo album. You lucky it didn't download the photo album of the families taking pictures together. Oh, you lucky I ain't got the whole ensemble of families mixed together, wives and kids and all that other stuff. I've been dealing with NYC music circles for years. Them cats are mad loyal, all to say they will die on the sword for their secrets. So Ty is his real friend.
Well, yeah, obviously, Ty, they've been rocking out for many years, yeah.
And so was Emery, but Emery wasn't in that picture, which was...
Who did the time for Jay-Z?
Depending on who you're talking about, but Emery.
That's weird. For the Rivera situation. Okay. I mean, that's cool.
Allegedly, Jay didn't stab on somebody else did.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
He was found guilty, though, for it.
Listen.
Weirder things have happened.
I will just say this. When it's convenient, people will say Jay-Z is one of the most powerful people in America. When it's not convenient, people will say, he ain't had nothing to do with that.
And I think both things can be true. Both of those things can be true.
Yep. He ain't nothing to do with that.
Mike, for some reason, want Hov to be guilty of this.
It's not. I want no. But see, this is where my frustration comes with you. That's not the point. My point is to stop having people look at these celebrities in godlike manners.
I don't think
that's not Jay either, though. That's baked in the cake.
No, but that's my problem with Jay is that's what he does, because if this same exact situation didn't include Jay-Z, his opinion would be different. Because we will sit up here, if this was Trump, we'd have no problem with going. We'd go.
Well, when someone has a history, Mike, is a difference too.
He had,
meaning Trump has. There's difference. Okay. There's differences. You lose credibility.
Okay.
First time you're accused of something, you get the benefit of the doubt. Now, if it's the sixth time and you got all these issues, people are gonna look at you differently. And what I'm saying is, I like to deal with common sense and logic. Give me some facts. Let me understand before I go and cast doubt.
You don't want to deal with common sense and logic, because I'm telling you, the man sat up there in the studio and with R. Kelly. And if anybody else had done that and made an album and went on tour with him, knowing what he knew, and they messed with the same chick, you'd be looking at me like I was crazy if I was defending him.
You've been in comedy rooms with people that you know done stuff, Mike.
But y'all do realize y'all both argue two different points, just for the record.
I'm trying to get. That's why I'm not trying to. I don't want anybody to be guilty of anything. I'm trying to say, stop looking at this through a jaded lens because you like the art. Jay didn't think Diddy was guilty. I know.
That's not what I said.
Jay-Z. But I wouldn't be surprised. That's all I'm saying is to just open yourself to just, hey, if you don't believe it, then I don't care if you don't believe it. I'm not saying I believe it. I just this is ridiculous. Like, we go down this same rabbit hole with every celebrity over and over and over and over and over again.
You taking a bet? I mean, we play around, say we say $5 a quarter. We were saying I'm taking $5 bet from you, Mike.
Oh,
this
what?
Case, that Hov's case will be out of here. He's not guilty. It will.
No, there'll be no other cases.
I'm talking about this case.
No. I'm saying this is the case that the Cassidy shit isn't what that man's in jail for now.
Somewhere. You want to do the coulda, woulda, shoulda.
No,
this case that's brought up right now, the Busby guy, this ambulance chaser that brought up, this case will be out of here. It's a wrap. $5.
This case is going to lead to the other cases that is going. No, because you don't want to look at what I'm saying.
$5, $1, Mike. I just want something to be on paper.
Listen.
We
don't
bet a quarter. We usually bet a quarter.
Wait.
We bet little stuff just for the principle.
Can I hold the money when y'all bet?
Yeah, you can hold the $1. I mean, we're gonna both cash app you out to $1 a piece.
Oh, I thought it was only $5.
No, he don't want to do $5.
I was gonna get an Abbey Mill.
But is the point of the bet? Jay, it could be a penny. I just want to win the case.
Jay talking. Wait. Jay talking this shit because his boy's on the other square when he know I ain't never feared a bet in my life. When you know I ain't never feared. Wait. You know I ain't never. I'll put 100.
No, see, it's not about the amount.
No. Because let's be clear. You have been wrong on this show multiple times.
And I wouldn't even.
I could have taken at least $7 from you just on how wrong you've been on this show.
See, is the
Mike said, fuck all that. I'm thinking it personal. Kamari's liable too. He's in on this.
Kamari is Dame Dash.
I Dame Dash, and I love Dame.
No, I mean Dame Dash is as y'all grew up together. Like, well, y'all had passed together. All right, maybe bad example. Somebody else. Y'all need to communicate differently. Y'all both have points, but not listening to each other because you want to be right. First of all, stop trying to school somebody. Block her. Block her comments.
Do not block her.
We put everybody up just for the record.
We put everybody up.
But wait a minute. Did you skip over the reggaeton comment? That was hilarious. DJ Sergeant Major. Mike had been mad at rap culture since reggaeton died. That's hilarious.
Wait, maybe I didn't get to it yet.
No, I honestly took a lot of heat for not rocking reggaeton. I took a lot of heat. Listen, okay, let me be the opposite of J Black. Admit when I was wrong. When Nori made this song, I said, Nori, when he made his reggae, which actually changed his whole life in music, I was wrong, Nori. I was wrong. I thought you had jumped on a trend that would be in it. I was a white dude talking about rap music. That's what I was. I was a white dude talking about rap music. We going one. No, we're not. I was just that was
hypothetical. Money. He said, I wouldn't. Me knowing that this case is a rap, I wouldn't.
This is the same. This is the baffling thing for me. This is the same pattern. This is the same pattern. The Diddy thing. They're going down the same pattern. It's just Jay-Z learned from Diddy's mistakes. So he said, no, I'm going to fight this from the door. So he's altered how he's going to deal with this. There's more to come. There's going to be more.
He didn't block you, Marie. He's playing.
No, we were just kidding. I was kidding. She's kidding too. She's kidding too. LOL. She's kidding too. We got to read the whole comment. She's kidding too. And you won't sleep well. Since we're all kidding, you won't sleep well. You wouldn't sleep the same. You wouldn't sleep the same. We ruin everything.
Upset. She'd be so upset. She'd be
all
distraught.
Right. So, all right, I wouldn't be fair. I know we got to make a hard left or a hard right. Pause on both hards. But it wouldn't be right if you didn't explain tariffs to us for real, in all seriousness, because this is something that frustrates me more than any story that we're talking about in the entertainment business. For those who have said over and over again that tariffs will then, I guess, make this country money or we will benefit from it, can you explain it in the 1 + 1 = 2 form for us?
What explanation you want? You want the real one or the Trump one?
The real one. The real one.
So tariffs, in the strictest economic sense, tariffs are a tax on foreign imports to the United States. And so what happens is it makes those products, services, or goods, basically everything out of Walmart, cost more money. But nobody ever thinks about the flip side. Because once the United States imposes tariffs on a country like China, which is, it's Mexico, China, Canada, they're talking about imposing tariffs on all those countries. They never talk about the flip side. Here's the thing, this has been done before. During the last fuck-up presidency, he did this before, where he put a tariff on, and then what happened was China then put a tariff on United States soybeans. U.S. farmers produce a lot of soybeans and they export them to China. But what happened was they said, okay, I got you. And I will see you. I got your tariff and I'll see you and then raise you a tariff on your soybean farmers. What happened was they shut down the soybean farmers market here in the United States. So much so, the government had to subsidize them to the tune of $200 billion. So when people say, what happened last time, it wasn't a problem. It was a problem, but people just forget. So tariffs are not going to be a good thing. We know what Trump likes to do. He likes to talk big and tough as a negotiation tactic, and then he cozies up with them. And maybe that's going to work this time. I'm not sure, but the world is starting to see that we got a problem, but they are softening up. But the fact is, tariffs are still tariffs, and tariffs typically usually are not good.
All right, to spin to something else. Do you think?
Okay.
Because I want to get these in. Do you think the deportation, in the way that he said it would happen, is ever going to happen? That they can remove 10 million people? Do you think yes or no?
No, but deportation is happening. It's already happening. But not at the level he's talking about. I think at the level he's talking about, the whole U.S. economy would collapse. Nobody wants to have a real conversation about this stuff. A lot of migrant workers, because I don't want to put it, a lot of people got jokes disparaging about Mexican people only do the trash labor. But the trash labor is farming. The trash labor, what they call trash labor, is farming. It's construction. I can't tell you how many real estate investor clients I know pick up Mexican crews, or not just Mexican, Latino crews to do work on their homes that they can't find reliable contractors for. So we see what happens with the farmers. They didn't now have to pay a higher wage for those people to come to the farm that are documented, or at least natural U.S. citizens. And that's going to change the landscape of produce in this country. It's going to push the cost up.
Okay. And when you said that, it sparked something that I had been saying forever. Living in Texas for 9 years, I was like, the Texas economy, and I don't get it because I live there. The Texas economy would be in shambles if this type of deportation happened. Like, I don't understand. I guess I do understand the racist views and how you collect votes and how you reach out to a certain constituents that you get by saying we're going to get rid of them. But I don't understand, just in Texas alone, we're living there. I don't understand how you could want them gone when you know how much Jerry Jones doesn't want them gone.
Who's going to clean the stadium?
And if Florida went through that, according to what she's saying, Florida went through that, and I guess the governor DeSantis said, "Oh, we got to stop this," because it was hurting them. So they already had a taste of it. Why would they not speak? I guess they scared to speak up. You can't go against.
Well, here's the thing, though. A lot of people don't think about this, and I'm sure y'all forget about this 3 years from now. There's a difference between campaigning and legislating. Republicans do a job of campaigning. Basically, it's like the dude in the club that want to take the girl home and blow her back out, but he don't want to wife her. It's the same thing, same analogy. He might be good at talking that shit, but when it comes time to put a ring on it, he disappears. And you can really see that, and I'm sorry with my drastic depiction.
No, I like it. That related to me. That related to me. I understood totally.
I've never been that guy. I just know about them.
And Jay trying to front because he's been married for 2,500 years, so he can't act like he relate. Hey,
that's funny.
But when you look at what happens, and history usually repeats itself, right? Democrats are terrible at campaigning. I mean, when you look at it, Joe Biden has put in more black women and black people on judgeships, and it's well known. They just put a thing up. I just ran it or posted the other day. Mm-hmm. They did not talk about that during the election at all.
No.
Like, and I think Plies, and Mike, you might kill me for this. I think the Democrats need to hire Plies as their communication strategist.
Dog, can I give you a round of applause? Can I just clap? Wait, can we just clap for that? That I have been saying that and yelling that man Plies puts things out almost in a way where that's the way you need to debate Trump.
I mean, shout out to the OG who's no longer with us, Joe Madison. He's a great legend in black radio. He would always say, put it where the goats can get it. Put it low enough where people can understand it, right? Plies does that. He does that. But it's simple things. Just talk about what the hell you're doing. And so I tell people all the time, I think Biden's administration might have been better than Obama's. The one thing that they both did, though, they both promoted diversity and inclusion. Now, you can see the difference between, because it's sandwiched, right? You got Obama at one end, you got Trump in the middle, and then you got Biden at the other end. Look at the amount of diversity and inclusion in the middle. Wasn't much. How many black staffers or Latino or POC, people of color staffers that was in the White House when Trump was there? Do you think that's going to change this time? No. How many judges did he put up? None. Obama did Sotomayor, right? And Mike already told you my feelings about race and Puerto Ricans and Latinos a lot of times, right?
Right.
For the most part, they're all direct descendants of Africa. So I just call y'all black. No diss. I'm saying we family at the end of the day.
Facts.
Right? But the other folks don't really see it like that. They want to harp on this whole ethnicity thing, where if you really boil it down to, we do a lot of the same shit. But I know we're not here to talk about race and ethnicity. But Obama and Biden at least put people of color in positions of power. You got Sotomayor from Obama with SCOTUS, Supreme Court, a lot of other black judges as well. With Biden, you got Ketanji Brown Jackson and a whole bunch of other black nominations. You have hardly none in the middle. The proof's already in the pudding, y'all. We just didn't want to.
No, he's lowering our egg. He's gonna get our eggs prices down in the stores and
our gas prices down. Don't forget about the gas.
Now, and I kind of, and then I want to get to TikTok before you get out of here. And I know everybody's like, who cares about TikTok? I want to get his opinion on TikTok, people. So shut up. Just let me work. The sanctuary cities were something that I thought was almost an Achilles heel, because it was the first time, and this is crazy because I'm 53 years old. It was the first time I saw an issue that was being brought up in this presidential campaign and before the presidential campaign. It was the first time that I went to a city and I saw it. So I did a show in Brooklyn, and I'm driving, and we do the comedy show. My cousin Claude, she's like the New York tour guide. If you ever want to visit New York and you ever want to see the dopest spots in New York City, holla at me. I will hook you up with my cousin Claude in a tourist type of way, and you and your wife will have one of the most enjoyable times you've ever had in New York City. As I'm driving from the comedy show, the first thing I noticed, it's 11 o'clock at night, and there are a lot of white people in downtown Brooklyn riding bicycles. I'm like, wow, Brooklyn unchanged. Like, this gentrification, this is real. This is, but because I hadn't been in Brooklyn for a long, I was like, this is real. She goes, right there, that's where Diddy's at. Just telling you the truth. She said Diddy's right there in
the prison.
In prison at the time. And then she shows me, I see a building, and I'm like, yo, is that for homeless people? And she says, no, that's for the immigrants. The whole block was shut down. This was a facility. And all I'm thinking to myself is, how much money of the taxpayers in New York were going to this? And I could understand why people would be pissed.
I can't, but go ahead.
No, I can understand why people would be pissed when that much money got put into, number one, they gentrified your neighborhood. Then number two, they decided to take care of people that ain't even born in your neighborhood. And they decided to fly them and bust them in and decide on your tab that y'all were going to take care of them. Now, whether I'm not saying I agree, disagree, I just understand that the Democrats put themselves in a situation where I was like, that's crazy. When the mayor is sitting up there, and the mayor has his issues in New York. He has his issues. When the mayor is sitting there saying, listen, this is going to affect New York City for the next 10 years. We're not getting out of the hole of the money that we weren't funded for, that we were told we had to take this money for this, which means we couldn't get the money for this, and then that, and then that. I was just shocked. That long monologue was just say, I did have a problem with the sanctuary cities.
I want to back up to something you said.
Go ahead.
Bust in and flown in. Who bust these people in and who flew them in?
Was that the government?
The Republicans.
Right.
Right. So they created this whole scenario a lot of times. And so that's why I said I wouldn't be mad at the Dems, at least. I get being mad in general because, like, yo, I got all these people, they eating the dogs, they eating the cats, all that bullshit.
Yeah, that
right.
Was, yeah.
Right. But the Republicans have created this narrative by shipping these people here. And nobody connects that. It's like the Democrats didn't just go out and seek these people and bring them all in. Now, the other part is they're not getting a whole lot of money. They're getting enough money to eat. Sometimes before they get their visas and all that. They're not getting rich off of that. If anybody's ever been on welfare, I'm one. It ain't a whole lot of money in it. And if you just want to be on welfare to get the money, I would say we got better ways to get at the money. But we all know people who are like that.
Yeah.
But deeper than just the money. A lot of that is the law, and it has nothing to do with the local governments.
But then my point is back to Plies. Why didn't you
tell the truth?
Tell that truth. Why wasn't that? Why? What? And it's almost like the Democrats are so busy not trying to offend anybody and trying to appease everybody. Why didn't they say we didn't create this? We didn't create this problem.
Correct, but I'm a throw something out here. Remember, I said Republicans are great at campaigning. Democrats suck at campaigning. But then when you flip it, when you get in office, how effective are Republicans? How effective are Democrats? Democrats actually do the work. And I am not a party guy because I kind of equate everything based on gangs. We all got these gangs, black, white, whatever. Whichever gang has the most power eats the most. And when you look at this, right now, the black gang is kind of losing in terms of eating. We're great at creating. We're like, I don't know, I love nature, right? So if you look at the cheetahs, we love to chase down the food. They can capture the food, but usually a lion will come along and take it, or a jackal, or a leopard. The Republicans or the non-black people are all those other animals. Black folks are like cheetahs. So we're out front, we create the trends, we make it pop, and then somebody comes along and steals our food.
I'm sorry. Let me just read the comment before
the bot.
So
You talking about the bot before?
The bot arrived. That's the interesting name for a bot. Why do you all gossip? Why are you gossiping weirdos? Wake up and echoing the same goofy point. Okay, and then go to the next one. Go to the next. I just wanted Financial to see that Eric Adams has flip-flopped on his loyalty.
I had a comment for it, but
what's the comment? Go ahead. What's the comment? Go ahead.
I was gonna say because your mama like it, but
no. I didn't expect it. We put up every comment.
It's cool. It's cool. I hate the bots because they're not here. They're here to do one thing. The Bible talks about what's the devil here to do? Kill, steal, and destroy. Bots are here to do the same thing. Kill, steal, and destroy. They're not real people.
All right, your opinion, and you just take your time, do it the way you want to do it. I know I was late asking this question.
No, we good. We got time too.
What is your real belief? Your belief on the real reason why TikTok is in jeopardy of being banned?
Oh, TikTok is bullshit. Not TikTok itself. This whole ban is bullshit. Every platform, from Facebook to Instagram, they all have terms of service issues. Nobody reads them. And it's no worse than TikTok's. Why? TikTok is, what's the way to put it? TikTok is, what do they call it? A casualty of war between China and the United States. And I mean, there is some validity to this, right? Because a U.S. company cannot go to China and open up shop without Chinese equity meaning ownership, participation.
Right. Okay.
The Chinese don't have that same hurdle. I would say just institute that same problem here. But no, they said it has to be totally sold because of so-called national security. Like, they're not already selling our secrets. Everybody out there. There is no more privacy. Forget about it. But that's what I think. That's what I think.
And I'm not disagreeing. White billionaires have a stake in TikTok. What I think, I don't think they figured a way out to regulate and to use it to their advantage, which they're figuring out how to do it with Instagram and obviously X.
Well, they've already done it with them. So yeah. I would agree with that too. It can't be used as American propaganda in the same way. And
I think they realized the power of TikTok during this election. And I think that I honestly, going around talking to people, I have more people who are quoting facts from TikTok than CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, all wrapped up together. All wrapped up together. Every comment I hear, they tell me, did you see the post? did you see the post? That's all I hear people telling me where the information is coming from. I never, ever hear anybody other than gentlemen like you or other guests we may have quote anything that's being said by the so-called media. I hear the clips and I'm shown the clips and I'm sent hundreds of the clips and the reels and all the time. Did you see this? Did you see that? And I think that's what they're scared of, because as many lies as can be told on TikTok, the same amount of truths can be told on TikTok. And it all depends on who presents it the correct way, because everything's just an entertainment thing. You present it the correct way, and for like it or not, you get Jaguar right. Like it or not, Jaguar right is a small reason why this Diddy situation never went away.
Because old folks watch cable news. It's funny. Anytime something happened in news, I go to Google it. Lady Kill, why are you Google? Just go to TikTok, put it in TikTok. And I'm like, that is the fastest way to get the updated news. I ain't even gonna lie.
Listen, TikTok's algorithm is different than the other platforms. I will say that. Their algorithm is based on interest. If you're interested in Diddy and Hove, you'll get that. Versus all the other platforms is kind of based on who you're connected to. And so there's a difference. Yeah. And so you can have posts that go viral more so with that than just with who you're connected with. So it's kind of like, because the entertainment industry is like Facebook and Instagram, where it all depends on who you know in order to get in. TikTok's like,
that's a good point.
TikTok's like, I just want the dopeness. Who's the dopest here? So, the gatekeeping isn't as much, but TikTok is with the shenanigans too, because all these companies, no matter who they all figure out the psychology. They figure out how to keep you scrolling. Mm-hmm. They keep you trapped.
Keep them scrolling.
Listen, I'm gonna tell on myself. So I went down, I think it's 504 or 4. No, I went down 403 TikTok. And I was like, what the hell is 403 TikTok? Well, if you spell 404 in the letters, it says ho. So you got all these ladies telling their hoe stories listen, I don't call women hoes. That's what they're calling themselves, right? And it's hilarious and entertaining all at the same time, because it's like, damn, y'all just, and I don't know if they're lying. The other thing about TikTok is you're seeing the rise of storytellers. We've always had storytellers.
Right.
Now you got people starting these like bullshit ass stories. Oh, this guy I was together with, I beat up his baby mom because she was married to my brother and vice versa. And then just making these narratives. But you can show that there is a lot of talent out there, but I don't know that the government really cares enough about that. I think there's too many stupid people out here for it to really affect, and people don't really do enough research. And that's all, folks. Nobody really reads. And the folks that do read don't comprehend. So then we have a problem there. So,
you know what I went on, and this is off the beaten path, because I saw the post of the actual destruction of the books in Florida. I saw the post.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
So I said, wait a second, because I was an avid book reader, because I was on planes all the time. And before my phone functioned as an entertainment computer, I would have a book that my goal was, if I was flying to LA, I can finish this book. If I was flying from Dallas to Philly, I can get halfway through the book, then I can finish it on the way back.
And let me guess, you gave the airport bookstores a lot of money.
A lot of money.
I'm the same way.
That's how I got the Snowden book, because of the airport, which that book to this day I still have. It just blew my mind. It was one of the first books that I actually did the geeky nerd thing, and I started highlighting things on it so I could go back. I didn't go as far as to put the little what do you call them, clips on the book so you can go back to that page immediately.
The page marks.
The page marks.
Bookmarks. Yeah.
The bookmarks. And I went to Amazon. I said, let me just start punching in books, because I don't have a lot of cultural books other than the autobiography of Malcolm X. I don't have cultural books on my culture.
Right.
So I wanted to see if they were available. And and they are. They just, a slew of them came up. So I'm starting to just buy these books. When I'm going to read them, I don't know. Back to the scrolling thing. Let me tell you my problem. I'm going to tell you my TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and X story. Do you know I have to make a conscious effort to put my phone down at a certain time in order to get the proper sleep that I need? Because if I go down a rabbit hole, if I start scrolling at 9:30, it is guaranteed I'm scrolling till midnight. Dog, that is the same mentality I had with alcohol. This is crazy.
Addictive.
It's very addictive behavior. And listen, we all have addictive traits about something, right? They figured out how to tap into that. That's why all corporations spend billions of dollars annually to figure out how to tap into the brain.
Yeah, I saw that. And this was a while ago when I saw the special on 60 Minutes. Wasn't a special. It was just a regular 60-minute show. I don't know why I called it a special, but they showed the people who were who took part in creating, and a lot of them were experts that worked in Vegas, and used that same thing. I'm not gonna get into all that, but use the same tactics at Vegas and casinos and all that other stuff.
The flashing lights, the noises, all that. Yep. And don't forget, Mike, the blue screen on your phone kind of works in reverse to keep you awake, or from letting you go to sleep, rather.
Facts. So I have to turn my phone over, and I have to literally make a conscious effort to put it to the side so I don't go down. And it's that dopamine thing in your brain, right? It triggers this dopamine that they said that it just, because you know what I realized? When I would watch TV, I would find myself changing the channel a lot back in when I got the multitude of channels, when I got all the channels, I was constantly flicking. And the old joke was that you would leave a show and say, I'll come right back. And you never come back. And you never come back, and you miss the rest of the show. This is when I knew scrolling had gotten me in a bad situation. There's nothing more. My biggest escape is sports. That's my biggest escape. My biggest escape is watching sports, whether it be boxing, basketball, football. I now will spend a Sunday with the red zone on, and now that's background noise as I scroll. And then I check the sports to go like, oh, okay. And then I'm talking about games that I really care about.
Wow. You're not even focused. Wow.
I'll just be looking like, okay, 3rd and 5. 4th and 6. They really gonna go?
Yeah, you got a problem. If you can't stay focused on the red zone and you gotta scroll.
Because the red zone's even worse. The red zone is even worse because it gets you to the moments
the
of
meat
the
and potatoes. Yeah. You know, yeah.
So I don't even have the patience to sit there in the first quarter. I'm like, whatever. Yeah, it's the issue. Mike, should you put that out there that you have addiction tendencies? You could be addicted to cheating on another woman. I've fought that addiction. I've been there, dog. I made 52 cents and only really been into it. A week.
She said TikTok got her in a chokehold. She's like, she's stuck. Like she can't put it down.
All right. Finance, we got to get you back on here. We got to get you
before
back
we go. Wait, do we have a dollar? We have a dollar bet? No, I just want to make. Do we have a dollar bet? I just want to make sure. Is that official? Did you accept my bet?
I want the dollar. See, this is the thing. You try to manipulate what I say. The dollar bet is that this is going to open up other things. And
no, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about.
But wait a minute. Am I holding the money? Money?
We want something obtainable. We're talking about this case. It'll be an open and an end. He talking about some never ending. This will open up. Is this case with this 13-year-old alleged?
Well, wait a minute. I'm asking the question. Is the bet going more than $1?
No, it's about winning.
All right, well then I can't hold your money.
What you don't understand is I'm telling you, this is the Cassie situation. If we would have made a bet that the Cassie situation ended, you would have won because he paid the money and it ended. But that's not what actually came from that. What I'm saying is that what we're seeing now, this 13-year-old thing is going to be forgotten about, and we're going to see everything else that comes up from this moment on. That's what I'm saying. So if you want to bet that dollar on that, we can't. Frontier, the only airline I travel on that doesn't have the internet. No, Spirit also. They claim they have it on certain planes. They don't. First time I seen people reading instead of social media.
You gotta know you forced them.
Yeah, you gotta
download that phone down.
I won't pay for internet though when I fly. I refuse.
No, I just download my movies before I get on there. I walk out the room.
No, we wrapping up and leaving, lady. I just want to see if he was taking that dollar bet so we can have this officially.
And I would take the dollar bet, but you have to make the dollar. You can't just use your wording. This 13-year-old thing.
Is this case going to be dismissed or not? Is he guilty?
This case is going to end. Just
As
like the Cassie.
As not guilty.
As not guilty. It's going to end. Just like
he said it. He finally said it.
Lady Q, Jay was being petty.
No, I just want to
know because
what
Jay doesn't want to do is he doesn't want to admit that he's going to be wrong again.
Hope is innocent of this alleged crime, and was he taking a dollar bet? It was just that simple.
First of all,
I wish you had the R. Kelly Jay-Z joint, innocent until proven guilty. Jay, we can go out.
I thought this was American people.
Yeah, and the irony is that he made it with R. Kelly.
There you go.
That is the irony.
That's the irony of the whole thing. So
and I think that was after R. Kelly won that case too. I think, right?
I don't pay for Wi-Fi either. I download movies and music. Yeah, I do the same
thing. Yeah, same thing. Yeah, you gotta do that.
They make a boatload of money off that.
And use up all my memory on my phone. Then I have to delete all the movies that I downloaded. It's fucking ridiculous. And then I
gotta have him back on again. We gotta have him back at the
Whenever you want. At Financial Rebel, tell them where they can find you. Obviously at the Financial Rebel, and it's the same for TikTok, correct?
Correct. You can find me everywhere, Finance Rebel, but I'm doing something new. I created a group called the Black Wealth Rebels with some brothers of mine, and we're putting culture and money together. So we're talking about money, we're talking about politics, we're talking about culture, but we're also talking about money. So you can find the Black Wealth Rebels everywhere as well. At blackwealthrebels.com.
A lot of people work with R. Kelly knowing he was a pedo. Yeah, and this is why I don't.
Mike stuck on hold though.
No. But put it back up. Just put it back up. And
y'all still going. Y'all still going.
But this is exactly why I keep telling you to stop jumping out the window for these celebrities.
Thank you, Ashley.
Because they're all part of something that is so devilish and disgusting that y'all don't want to admit that what y'all supporting. And when you go to a Beyonce concert and Jay-Z concert like I went to, and I sat in the middle of that stadium, I realized this is worship. This is not
always been worship. Wasn't it worship when Elvis Presley was on there?
Exactly. That's exactly it. Because it's happened for a long time. Don't mean I'm trying to open your eyes and stop doing this. When somebody passes out from watching Michael Jackson and cries, when that person does the same thing in the church, we call it what? They caught the Holy Ghost. Well, they do the same thing at concerts. It's a spiritual thing that people are really this into a human being is disturbing. That's my point. Hey guys, I just scrolled upon y'all. I'm new and glad I have
T Royal.
Everybody say what's up to Queen T. Everybody say
what up. Say what up before we get out of here.
What up?
Cypher said, Kamari, for your your group that you started, can he invest? Like if somebody wanted to get down, should they, I guess they just go to YouTube to see, to follow?
Yeah, but I think me and Cypher are already connected. I believe so. Okay. But yes, just go to Black Wealth Rebels. Instagram, YouTube.
Rebels.
Black Wealth Rebels.
Black Wealth Rebels.
Yep.
What's the name of the site? Black Wealth Rebels. And you should really talk to Coco because Coco has plenty of time. Like when he's not trying to find his wife, he literally has tons of free time. Right.
Cypher's having some marital troubles, and he's he's trying
Shout out to Black Love.
Black Love. Shout out to Pat.
It ain't easy. We're not gonna talk about that. We're not doing that.
Yeah, please. That's another topic. That's a whole nother
I'm sure y'all got busy on that. I'm glad I missed all that.
Oh my God. I'm okay. Oh yeah, can't be mad at that price. Okay. Hey everyone. All right, Queen. So shout out to you. All right. You got the information. We gotta have him back. He's got to come back on. Hopefully we can make it a weekly thing if you got time. If we can make it a weekly thing, that would be amazing.
Let's do it.
And Jay, make that happen and get ready to pay up that dollar. All right, love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. Understand, there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in your life. Fight for your happiness. Never let anyone, anything, or any circumstance take it from you. From Michael Sean, the Finance Rebel, Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C Chung, the entire Takeover Legend community, we are gone. Gone.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend, where the truth hurts. But